For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Amanda Ensing. I have been a beauty and lifestyle content creator for almost a decade. I have worked with almost every major cosmetic and beauty brand, and this is a video I never thought I would be having to make, but the recent experience that I've had with Sephora and what they did to me is not okay, and I feel that I want to share my story and my truth and fill everyone in on what has just happened. If you guys haven't been seeing it, I want to tell my story right now because I am beyond disappointed and I will no longer be supporting Sephora. Yesterday, I uploaded a sponsored video by Sephora on my YouTube channel. If you don't know how sponsored videos work, the brand will approve it ahead of time. So everything was approved by Sephora and Reward Style. I uploaded the video and a few hours later, Reward Style reached out asking me to take down the video that Sephora had requested to take down the video. Not only did they request I take down the video and demand that I take it down, they also are responding to comments about my political views smearing my character. I'm gonna read them to you now. I'm gonna include a screenshot of just one of the times Sephora has responded to people. This comment read in particular, "Didn't love Sephora before, but after seeing you sponsor Amanda Ensing, a supporter of a dangerous MAGA group, I'm out." Sephora responded, "Thank you for reaching out and bringing this to our attention. We were made aware that Amanda Ensing, an influencer contracted through one of our external vendors' campaigns, recently shared content on social media that is not aligned with Sephora's values around inclusivity. As soon as we were informed, we made the decision to cease all programming with Amanda and will not be engaging her for her future partnerships." I want you guys to let me know down in the comments, why do you think that is? A comment about my political views, a comment that's calling me dangerous for my political views, which is not true. And they are saying that this doesn't align with their values around inclusivity. When my legal team requested an answer as to why they are ceasing relationship and want me to remove the video, we have been given no answer. The only thing we've been given is a clause in the contract, which is interesting, and I want to read it to you because I specifically asked before I agreed to the contract if they respected all religions and political views. So listen to this. I'm gonna have the email screenshot here so you can read the clause that I asked about. It's very long, I'm not gonna read it. You can pause the video and read it right here. So I asked in regarding to this clause, and I said the following. "I have never signed a contract in my 8 years working with brands that took away payment in the event that an advertiser decided to cancel or pull out of a campaign. As you know, influencers are always criticized and pulled into drama for their words, actions, and beliefs. I have received hate from people due to my political ideologies. So has every influencer despite their beliefs, for being conservative and for also being Christian. Political and religious beliefs are our American rights, but it seems that they have not been treated this way lately. The brands that I have worked with and continue to partner with do not care about my political or religious beliefs, and I would need a guarantee that the advertiser, which is Sephora, in this case will uphold an influencer's right to use their voice. I am always upfront and honest with every advertiser I consider working with. I have seen Sephora in particular work with creators on both sides of the spectrum. My channel has always been about love, light, and unity. I cannot create a project at the risk of not getting compensated for what is agreed." Now, that's what I said. Let me read to you Reward Style's response. "Please let me assure you that we do not discriminate against any political or religious group, and this clause is not enacted to do that. Sephora and Reward Style respect differing views, and this would only ever be referenced in extreme situations such as violence or hate speech. We cannot remove the clause, but I understand if you choose not to move forward." Again, we have asked for an explanation, my legal team. We have received nothing. I have never done anything that is violent. I'm not a violent person. I've never condoned violence, never will. I am first and foremost a Christian. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. I'm secondly American, and I'm thirdly Latina. I am not racist. I am not homophobic. I am not a white supremacist. I am not part of some violent group. And you know, it's so weird. I only started being called these things by trolls on the internet after I came out as supporting our president, after I came out talking about my conservative views and my religious views. If you're a conservative, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We've been dealing with this for over a year now. So based on the interaction Sephora has had and responding to comments who specifically reference my conservative views, why do you guys think that they don't want me to represent their brand? I has just sent my legal team a settlement saying they will pay me if I sign an agreement saying I will stay silent and not talk about them and not talk about what has happened. This is so much bigger than me getting paid. Now, don't get me wrong. I spent hours. I spent 2 full days creating this video. I have very expensive studio equipment. I came from filming videos 8 years ago in my bedroom to where I'm at now. I didn't come from living in a house with not even finished floors, eating ramen at McDonald's every day, to where I'm at now, to be silenced by big companies when they don't agree with my political views. They want to pay me if I be quiet, if I stay silent, which seems to be a common theme to every conservative. I want you guys to realize what we're going through as a nation right now. So now I shouldn't get paid because of my political views. I feel as if I was baited into signing this agreement under false hope, saying they don't discriminate, when every comment they're responding to has to do with my political and or religious views. I mean, people have mocked my religion, my faith, my political views, smeared me, called me terrible names, which I'm none of those things, all because I think differently than them. My mother did not come here from Puerto Rico, risk and sacrifice everything to live in the America that we're living in right now, where you are silenced, censored, or denied work because of your political or religious views. And I want Sephora to know, I don't owe any brand anything. Brands did not get me where I'm at. First and foremost, God got me where I'm at. God gave me this platform. Secondly, my supporters, you guys supporting me and loving me, have gotten me to where I'm at. I don't owe anything to brands or influencers. Which leads me to another question that I have for Sephora. Is Sephora going to fire all of their conservative workers in their retail stores, in their warehouses, upper management? How do you think all of your conservative customers and employees are feeling right now after seeing everything that you're doing to me and how you're speaking to me and about me online? I also want to know, Sephora, are you going to disaffiliate with every influencer who threatened violence against me in the last couple of months? Every influencer who mocked my faith and my religious beliefs? Every influencer who mocked my political beliefs? Or is it okay because they're liberal or not conservative? Where do you draw the line? I have always spread love, light, and unity on my platforms. I've always accepted everyone. But it seems to me that several brands only work with those who fit their agenda. The moment you think differently, you're not worthy to work or be represented by them. When did makeup become political? I've had influencers make fun of my ethnicity, say that I'm no longer Latina because I'm conservative. But brands seem to still be working with them. I think it's very telling how we have all been watching all of these brands act and treat conservatives the last year. And it's not something that we take lightly. What Sephora is doing is beyond disappointing. And I don't only speak for myself, I speak for conservatives as well. It's beyond disappointing. Do you think that conservatives don't buy your makeup, don't wear makeup? Are we not worthy because you said we don't align with your values of inclusivity? I also want to read to you a little excerpt from a Yahoo Finance article on Sephora. This is a direct quote from Sephora America's CEO, Jean-Andre Rougeau. I might have pronounced that wrong. He said, "At Sephora, diversity, equality, and inclusion have been our core values since we launched a new kind of beauty retail destination in the US over 20 years ago." Another part of the article is stated in Sephora's action plan says, "Establish new marketing production guidelines that reinforce consideration of a diverse array of backgrounds, identities, ages, and body types in our campaigns, social media, marketing, and more." The next point, "Continue cultivating one of the industry's most diverse influencer groups through the Sephora Squad," which is like I believe it is a sponsored group of influencers. To me, my opinion is isolating millions of Americans because of their conservative political views from your store is the opposite of unity, the opposite of diversity, the opposite of what you are stating in Sephora in this article that your core values represent. So after days of production, editing, making this beautiful video for Sephora, they not only want to threaten to not pay me, but they also made me buy the products. Luckily, I already had the products because I did a favorites video. I've never worked for a brand in my entire career in which they ask you to buy the products. So I would have had to spend money on that as well. Now I'm also having to spend money on legal fees because a lot of brands like to take advantage of influencers and they think they can get away with it because they don't think, oh, who are they? I will not be silenced. I will always stand for truth and what's right and stand firm in my faith and in my beliefs. I'm gonna publicly say this. I've already had my legal team say this to Sephora and Reward Style. If you want me to take down the video, I will happily remove it if you pay me in full and you pay me what the sponsorship contract outlined that you would pay me. I have done the work. I have done everything, held up everything on my end, and now you want to threaten not to pay me. It's wrong. It's disgusting. I have never been more embarrassed to have put my name on a brand before. I'm also a Rouge member. I have spent thousands of dollars at Sephora. I regret it. I mean, even Sephora, right? I think they just took away their flash shipping for Rouge. If Sephora thinks that conservatives are part of a dangerous group, you don't deserve a penny of our hard-earned money. I will never support Sephora again. This is not about the money. If this was about the money, I would have kept my mouth closed and gotten paid and signed your little agreement. This is about the principle. I will not be silenced. I will always speak my truth and what is right, as every American should do. If Sephora or any company does not believe that conservatives fit into their values, if they do not believe that we are worthy of their makeup or buying their products, we will create our own stores and our own brands. I think it's about time for an amazing conservative brand made in the USA, vegan, cruelty-free, great quality ingredients, standing for the people. And I think it's going to be coming very soon. Let's make makeup great again. I promise you that I will do it. We will change the industry and we will create a space, at least on my platforms, that is inclusive and accepting of everyone despite your political, religious, or personal beliefs. Because here, we tolerate everyone of diverse backgrounds and cultures and identities, and we show love to everyone, as I've always done on my platforms. Sephora has the opportunity to make this right, to pay me what I'm owed for my work, to apologize to myself and also to every conservative and people that they hurt with their statements. Let's see if they end up doing the right thing, if they end up doing this and make it right, because they have millions of conservative customers. I would rather stand with God and be judged by the world than stand with the world and be judged by God. God is my savior. I've always talked about this on my platforms. I've been very transparent with my beliefs, and what's happening right now is completely unacceptable. And it's not something that I would ever affiliate myself with. I would never affiliate with a brand if I knew that they were doing this. And even if the roles were reversed, if Sephora or any makeup brand had done this to someone who was not conservative or someone that was liberal, I would stand up for them as well. No matter what side of the spectrum it's on, to discriminate against people because of their religious or political views is wrong. I'm beyond disappointed. I am beyond disgusted in what Sephora has done and how they have acted, and I will never support them again. I will keep everyone updated on where this goes further. If I get paid, I will let everyone know. As always, I want to say thank you for all of the support. Truly, all of the support and outpour of love I have gotten, it means the world to me. And I know I've spoken a lot about conservatives, but I've also gotten a lot of support from people who are liberal, libertarian, people who aren't conservative. It means the world to me. because it's never been about political party. It's always been about the 1% versus the 99, and we are the 99. United we stand, divided we fall. God bless everyone.